Hey guys, Tin Lockets here. Today we're getting a closer look at the system requirements on the becoming big video game title, Ghost Recon Wildlands. The minimum requirement for PC, you need to have an Intel Core i5-2400S or the AMD FX 4320 or better processors. We will first go through the technical specifications on this i5-2400S processor. To see some more of examples of the CPUs that you can use, you can listen to the list after this. This processor has 4 cores and 4 threads. Base frequency is 2.5 GHz. The maximum frequency is 3.30 GHz with 6 megabytes smart charge and 5 GT per second DMI bus speed. The following Intel CPUs are able to meet the minimum requirements of the game. All 7th Gen Intel Pentium, Core i3, Core i5, and Core i7 series processors, not including the Intel Atom and Celeron series processor, as they are not able to hyperthread, and all 6th generation Intel cores, all 5th generation Intel cores, and all 4th generation Intel Core i5 and i7, and also some other processors that can have the performance above the required CPU. The OS is same as always. Windows 10, 7, and 8 with 64-bit will be it. In the graphics card section, however, they require you to have a pretty good one. For NVIDIA, you are required to have a GeForce GTX 660, 750 Ti, 950, or the latest 1050 with at least 2 GB memory on it, or AMD Radeon 7870 with 2 GB on it. I think these requirements are quite strict for this game. The RAM need to be at least 6 GB. With these settings, you are able to play at 720p at 30 frames per second, and it is only the low settings. For the recommended requirements, the CPU requirement is you need to have at least an Intel Core i7-3770 or an AMD FX 8350 or above. Now, I will talk about the technical specifications for this i7. This i7 has 4 cores and 8 threads. Base frequency written as 3.40 GHz. Maximum frequency can go up to 3.90 GHz. It has an 8 megabyte smart charge with the bus speed of 5 GT per second DMI. The required GPUs for NVIDIA are either the GTX 970 or the GTX 1060 or above. The list of usable GPUs other than these two are GeForce GTX 1070 or the GTX 1080, GTX Titan X. Maybe also the GTX 980 with a 4 GB memory, graphics memory. For AMD, you will need the RX 480 or above. The recommended RAM need to be having at least 8 gigabytes. With this setup, or better, you'll be able to play on 180p at a 30 frames rate. This setting is called the high settings by default. If your systems aren't able to meet the minimum requirements, don't worry, but just try upgrading it if possible. The reason that I told you not to worry is because I tested to play the Ghost Recon Wildlands open beta with a computer that uses Intel Core i3-3220 processor. This processor is a bit under the minimum requirement, but I can still play it on medium settings with not much lag. If you want to see the video which will be posted to my YouTube channel in several days later, that can be featured by subscribing and liking this video. And if you don't want to miss out any gaming informations, you can also follow me over at sinlockcats759737 on either Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Discord, or anything else. Thanks a lot for watching, everyone. I'll see you next time.